We have more debunking, TFM debunking of ASAP science. He actually does acknowledge some of the points that he missed, but he doesn't acknowledge they can still go against the general narrative, and he doesn't really answer those things.
More gyrification or brain folding, and as a result of greater cortical surface area. Differences though, like males having more connections within hemispheres while women have more connections between hemispheres, but overall, MRI brain imaging shows significant overlap in the physical structure between the sexes.
A lot of this has to do with the connectivity differences between the male and female brain.
You both agree on
According
that.
to a 2013 study from the University of Pennsylvania, the male brain has greater connectivity from front to back, while the female has greater connectivity from side to side. According to the researchers themselves, this makes men better at learning and performing tasks, whereas women have superior memory and social skills. A telling but unintentional quote from the study is that there were fewer differences in the connectivity in children younger than 13, but the differences were more pronounced in adolescents ages 14 to 17 and in adults.
You just demonstrably disproven one of your earlier points. Very video, and one of your earlier points in the same.
Little boys and little girls who are the same age, the same size, the little boy is going to have a larger brain. It's just part of it.
Also, you disproved yourself in the same video, you retarded monkey. Moving on to the point you were saying you're debunking.
For example, the first criteria it sets is that the forms of the elements should be dimorphic, that is, with little overlap between the forms of the elements in males and females. That's kind of dumb.
That's your own point.
Gorillas, they have the same general form. The male is just a lot bigger than the female, hence sexual dimorphism. Now, obviously, humans have less sexual dimorphism than a gorilla. Obviously, have the same basic form. We're not two different species. We're comparing male humans to female humans.
Did you finally admit that a lot of
that maybe I'll look for it again, put it in the comments. But it was talking about the difference in the male brain and the female brain is only about the volume of a bar of soap. And I'm like, only a bar of soap? Can you imagine someone taking an ice cream scoop to your brain, scooping out part of your brain large enough to be a bar of soap? And then you would just be just as smart as you were before. You would suffer no negative consequences for having 10% of your brain removed. I mean, just think about that. Think about how retarded that sounds. And you can see this most acutely with stroke victims. You know.
Okay, back the truck up there. That's only one specific part of your brain. Look at the neocortex. See all these wrinkles and folds? They themselves are connections. Themselves are connections. When you lose when a stroke victim, they lose a specific part of their brain, not just overall. This is demonstrably proven in animals that have less developed neocortexes but have better muscle control and movements, but as stroke victims have trouble controlling their muscles. It's usually the muscles the stroke victims have. The stroke victim demonstrably disproved this retarded monkey.
What does that have to do with the size of the brain? What does it have to do with sexual dimorphism? If you're sexually dimorphic, it has to do with your skeleton, which has jack shit to do with your muscles.
Shit, it shows you really don't know what you're talking about. You just made something that can be, you just asserted something that can be demonstrably disproven or proven. And let me disprove this piece of crap thrown by this monkey. Bone, the skeleton is what the muscles attach to. It's their foundation. Of course, muscles, animals like octopuses or sharks don't have bones, but they have muscle. And the muscle attached to other muscle and also cartilage. But for humans, vertebrates is a muscle or at least cartilage. Then other muscle on top of that, but the very basis of muscle, the very basic muscle underneath is your skeletal muscle. Less bone, less muscle. fucking effing retard. You contradict yourself.
1,500 brains in comparing the sexes, researchers found that mostly all men and women show a mosaic of female and male typical structures in the brain. This study also evaluated gender stereotypical behaviors, like how video games are often considered male behavior, while scrapbooking is female. And the results found only 0.1% of test subjects displayed only male or only female typical behaviors.
Dimorphism isn't fixed. You know, the idea that because humans are a sexually dimorphic species and men tend to have certain characteristics in relation to women doesn't mean every single man is going to have those characteristics. Men are, on average, stronger than women. They have more muscle. Now, does this mean there aren't weak men that don't have a lot of muscle or even have less muscle than the average woman? Clearly not. You see skinny guys, these like being are on average taller than women. Does this mean that there aren't short men? Of course there are. A man and a woman are the same size. A man still has a larger brain. Even guys were all that mattered. Whales and elephants, both of which have an absolute brain size.
I say absolute. You added that part in yourself. You said absolute. How Cosby never admitted to knocking one out and having sex with them in their sleep. They added that part in themselves. You added stuff in yourself. You're just like the fan.